Hey, you guys, please forgive any background noise. I recorded this about an hour ago outside, so you probably hear the outside. But here goes the video. Hey, you guys, I'm all together with this one. I'm going to bring you a quick update on what's going on with the missing student out of the Dominican Republic. I don't have my paperwork, so I don't want to even attempt to pronounce some of these names, okay? But it looks like her parents have come to the defense of, I'm not going to say the defense of Joshua Ribby, but what I've read, they have sent letters, to his parents, yada, yada, yada. They basically are believing that their daughter had drowned. And I just thought it was pretty much a quick rush to judgment because nobody knows. Nobody knows what happened to this young woman. And if Joshua was as intoxicated as, it's believed that he may have been, then he doesn't even really know. So I just found it a little odd that, they pretty much jumped and say, oh, yeah, she drowned when they have no idea. So I'm not throwing the young man bus either, but I would like to say that I don't know how Americanized the young lady was or is, to maybe they thought that her dancing was vulgar. I'm just saying, we've seen a lot of the honor killings, the honor killings that they do when they feel that, a family member has dishonored them. And I'm not saying that, Sadaki, I think I'm pronouncing her name right. I'm going to just say the young lady because, again, I don't have my notes in front of me. So the young lady that, went missing and is presumed, dead right now, I don't know, again, how Americanized, that she was. Well, she looks very Americanized, but she was classy. I don't care what anybody says. She had on her clothes. She wasn't half naked. She wasn't even twerking, okay? She was winding. It's a totally different dance, all right? But, and they just went quick. Maybe they just want to put it all behind them and get on with it. I have no idea. But I just thought it was a little bit quick. And on the whole flip side of everything, if it is in fact true and Joshua really has nothing to do with this, then I do feel bad for him because this is going to forever be hanging over his head. I know he has a bunch of friends that stand beside him, and I guess his family's going to be beside him, but this is going to always be hanging over his head. I don't care if he's exonerated. This will always follow him. When it comes to the news and the media, this is going to just follow him. He can get into an argument, 10 years from now at a bar, and he could be going to the defense of somebody. It could be an innocent thing, and he could just be sticking up for somebody. And they're going to always say, remember him 10 years ago in Dominican Republic? He's the one that had something to do. It's going to always follow him. It's going to always follow him. And that's crazy. I was just talking about this situation earlier, and I don't drink no more. Thank goodness I stopped drinking May 2nd, 2016. I didn't have a problem, but when I got it in, I got it in. I made up for all the weeks and the months that I didn't drink. So I remember that I was told, but I remember situations where I went into apartments, thinking they were mine. I kid you not. Luckily, everybody, in that area knew me. I've been in situations where I've gotten to cars that were not mine, just straight drunk, when I was younger. And luckily I had a crew, of some decent young ladies that were with me, and we looked out for each other. Many times I got them out of situations because that's what we did. That's why, again, I'm here to live to tell the story. Unfortunately, this young pre-med student, she didn't have nobody that was, looking out for her. And, that's really, really sad that nobody was down there. The 6 women that she went with, no one was down there to say, no, you're coming back with us, or just go and chill with them. Even if they say, oh, we want a no private moments. You don't know, dude, no private moments. Unfortunately, she didn't have that. So, this death is going to be on a lot of their heads as they get older. It really will be, because one little movement out of them, like, no, you can't go, or no, you're coming back, or she needs to sober up. Matter of fact, you need to sober up too. No one did that. And yeah, you would have been called the party pooper. Okay, but we wouldn't have heard about this story. You see how that works? She'd be living. She'd be back home in Virginia, going back to school so she could be the doctor that her family wanted her to become, right? So it is a sad thing. It is. And yeah, I was definitely leaning on to the fact that he did something. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to lie. I did 2 videos before it, so I can't even act like I wasn't feeling that type of way. And yeah, it did put me a lot into the Natalie Holloway story, and how, that dude, Euron, I just did it yesterday, but see how my mind works, you guys. Euron Vandersloot. He just wouldn't shut the fuck up. He is still in prison for now killing a second person and marrying someone, impregnating him, all while he's in prison. He was doing this. And now he wants a prettier, younger wife. So he was just an asshole from the very beginning. And Natalie, I hate that her judgment was just messed up. But she was out of Alabama, met a guy with an accent. I guess she thought he was cute. I guess. And look at what happened. And he's still lying about her whereabouts 20-something years later, right? I will say at least Joshua Ribby looked better than Euron. I will say that. But again, it's sad that no one knows. And the fact, too, that the Dominican, Republic, the authority over there, and the FBI, they say that he didn't have his story together. Did he not have his story together because he was lying, or because he was so intoxicated and drunk he forgot? But, just little things that he said, like the ocean is dangerous. I don't know how this young boy speaks. I don't. But again, it's going to always be in back people's minds, But I guess they're going to close out the situation, because he was told, if he didn't get charged, that he can come on back to America. And that's one thing I did agree with. If you're not going to charge him for anything, he doesn't need to sit there. I don't know if it was on their bill, if they was picking up the bill for his hotel room and what have you. I don't know. But yeah, a very sad case. But the one thing I will add, and I don't even give a damn if this offends anybody, the girl was getting it in the end. She looked like she was having a good time. It looked like she was having fun. It didn't look like she was kicking it too much with her friends, but somebody was steadily recording her. I don't even know if half the time she knew she was being recorded. Probably by one of her hating-ass friends. That's what I believe. And they put it up there under her name as if she was alive, and she wasn't, to expose her. And, I guess to, the culture that you guys are in, you may have, felt you exposed her. But she was classy, very pretty, very cute young girl. She was really enjoying herself. I saw a video of her and Joshua holding hands out there. So he liked her, or he appeared like he liked her. So it's a sad thing that it happened like this. And I guess they're going to close this case out. So I won't be talking about it anymore. I'm going to close it out too. And my condolences to everybody that loved and cared about, this young lady. Once again, very sad thing. But, all you young people that go out, take my advice. Come together. Leave together. Because the one that you leave behind may truly be the one that you leave behind.